What's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. I hope you guys have had a great weekend. I hope your Sunday is off to a good start. Welcome back to another episode of What's on Tap, my now YouTube pregame show. Was doing it on Instagram for the longest, but now I brought it to YouTube. It's a little more accessible to everyone. Instagram was playing with my emotions, but that's another topic. Off the video, off the recording. If you've been tuning in from the get-go, thank you. As always, welcome back. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're staying safe. And if this is your first time tuning in, welcome. Thank you for accepting the referral. I hope you enjoy, and you're probably wondering What's on Tap all about. This is where I gladly explain that. What's on Tap is where, in this instance today, I look back at what caught my eye in college football the day before, and I look ahead to what's on tap, pun intended, on the football schedule, excuse me, in the NFL today. So with that being said, let's dive, let's dive right in. College football week 12 yesterday. It did not disappoint. TCU got away with a 1-point victory. They were tested, but they were able to escape Baylor in Waco by a score of 29-28. This is a battle-tested team that Sonny Dykes has in Fort Worth. Baylor gave TCU all they could handle, like I expected. But TCU lives to see another day, and they keep a 0 in that loss column. Michigan said this was a trap game for them against the Illinois Fighting Illini, and they overlooked the Illini. Yes, they did come away with the win, but I didn't like the way they looked in the victory. Ohio State, they struggled against Maryland, but they ended up winning their game by a score of 43-30. That Marvin Harrison Jr., he amazes me. Been watching him all year, and I can't wait to watch him next week. That big game, both teams have a 0 in the loss column. It's an elimination game, pretty much. Michigan, Ohio State, at the shoe. Of course, I will be previewing that. Look, I just wanted to get that shameless plug out the way. Tennessee getting upset at the hands of the South Carolina Gamecocks. And South Carolina put up 63 on them. USC, UCLA, what a great game that was. I thoroughly enjoyed that one. My first time previewing the Victory Bell rivalry, and USC did not let it slide away. They ended up winning that game by a score of 48-45. I really like Caleb Williams, liked him at Oklahoma, but he's just more poised and more controlled now as a quarterback. Dorian Thompson-Robinson turned the ball over 3 times, and when you turn the ball over, you're not going to win football games. Georgia handled their business against Kentucky. So all 4 teams who were ranked in the top 4 of the college football playoff are still going to be there on Tuesday. They all won. With that being said, let's talk about what's catching my eye in college football. In the NFL, excuse me. Browns, Bills, this game's moved to Detroit because of all the snow in Buffalo. Giving my best to those out there, and I hope they're staying safe. Buffalo's lost 2 in a row. They've been a first half team. They can't close teams out in the second half, and it just makes you say, wow, this is the same team that flew across the country in week 1 and beat the Los Angeles Rams. Lions, Giants. Giants are 7-2. I don't think anybody expected this right now. The Lions play a lot better than their record really shows. Bears, Falcons, Justin Fields, kind of a homecoming for him. I think he's from the Georgia area, if I'm not mistaken. Commanders, Texans. The Commanders coming off a huge win last Monday night. Texans, they're the Texans. The Philadelphia Eagles, the team that the Commanders just beat to give the Eagles their first loss of the year. How did they bounce back? A little bit of the Carson Wentz ball. Eagles, Colts, 2 of Carson's former teams. Want to see how the Eagles bounce back. Jeff Saturday, interim head coach for the Colts, won his first game as the Colts head coach last week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Jets, Patriots, big game in the AFC East. I look at the Jets and the last time they played the Patriots, how How will Zach Wilson play today? Because he threw some costly interceptions in that one, and the Jets abandoned the run. Won't say the Patriots necessarily stopped the run. The Jets abandoned it, and they jumped out their box. New England, they're going to ugly this game up as much as they can. Some of the later games, Cowboys-Vikings, huge game in the NFC. Minnesota coming off that big win against the Buffalo Bills, erasing a 17-point lead, winning that game in overtime. Previewed that one on the site on Wednesday, entitled Chaining Day, inspired by the song off the album Born Sinner by J. Cole. Tonight, Chiefs, Chargers, Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert. I don't expect this matchup to disappoint either. And Mike Williams and Keenan Allen are expected to be back. So Justin Herbert's going to have some weapons. These two played earlier in the year, week 2, then tomorrow night. 49ers, Cardinals from Mexico City, Mexico. Football's just being played all over the world. We're a global sport. That's all I have for today. How can you keep up with me? Log on to the website, which is thedailyblitz.blog. Follow us on Twitter at dailyblitz_61. Like the Facebook fan page, facebook.com/thedailyblitz. And follow us on Instagram, which is at thedailyblitz_61. Keep up with me on the airwaves. Monday Evening Quarterback every Monday. And make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, The Daily Blitz. Send me your questions if you want to be featured on Monday Evening Quarterback, or even if you want to be featured as a phone caller. We will set it up and make it happen. Right after Monday Evening Quarterback, every Monday night and Tuesday night, you can catch me on Prime Sports World, the network, with David Hoffman, Israel Rivera, TJ Hopkins, and Matt James every Wednesday. You can catch me on the Nerd Zone with Ronnie Kuhn, Ryan Shaw, John Danzo, Christopher Lawrence every Friday. You can catch me on College Football Showdown with Israel Rivera on Prime Sports World, the network. Every Saturday morning, What's on Tap. Sunday morning, What's on Tap. Then you can also catch me on the Sports Cubicle on WCPT 820 AM in Chicago, Illinois, with Michelangelo Mercado, Paul Shavari, Dan Marver, and Devin Tingle. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did recording it. Enjoy the day of football, and let me know. If you have any questions, send them to me. I will get back to you at my earliest convenience. I will see you guys. Let me know who you also have winning in Week 11 today. See you guys soon.